your creativity and your willingness to just like turn it up and just get abstract as fuck on songs is kind of like your gift and your curse that you need to like figure out how to rein it in or how far you should take it.
For sure that. I would definitely say that came from jail. You know what I'm saying? So after like, it's not like, and it's still the story, like I say, so after I'm doing the job, I get fired at the job. I get fired from the airport. So now the music, like everybody in the hood, or everybody who's coming to record, knowing like Quan really focusing on himself more. He don't want to be in the group no more because I'm starting to know like, I can feel like I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? So now, I go to jail, and jail is really what piped me up, man, because even in jail, I go back to me being shy. I got a microphone tattooed on my arm, so I was in jail for 15 months. So I'm in jail 15 months. I ain't started rapping till like 4 to 5 months in. So it was this dude came in named Tomahawk, you know, beating on the desk, like beating, rapping. So, and he rapped one day, and the whole dorm go crazy at him. I'm talking about like crazy. But in my mind, in the competitiveness in me, I'm like, man, they just went, I'm harder than this. That same night, I go out there and write. That same night, I go to my room. I stay up late, I write me a rap. So the next day, they come out, they beating on the chest again. I was like, bro, I want to rap. They were like, who, Queasy? Because in jail, they call me Queasy Rich. So they're like, Queasy, you want to rap? I'm like, yeah, let me go one time. And when I rap, bro, the look on the dude's faces, bro, I was like, man, the look on their faces just showed me like, boy, I can go home and take over the world. But these niggas, and you know, niggas are your worst critics. And I'm in here with murderers. I'm in here with some of everybody that's gonna fight my case. You know what I'm saying? And from that day forward, man, I just started writing. I'm talking about writing every day at them. Like, I might have came home with like over 300 songs. But what's so crazy is I be in the dorm writing for them, like writing for snacks. You feel me? Quan cranked the Rich Homie radio, the Queasy Rich radio. Everybody knew I was screaming Rich Homie, but they were calling me Queasy Rich. You know what I'm saying? They were like, man, do the radio. I was in there rapping for snacks. You know what I'm saying? And I was in there too. I was cutting hair. My dad was a barber, so I'm in there cutting hair, and I'm in there cutting hair, bro, and rapping to survive in that motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But so, okay, at that time period, it feels like prison has like a real effect.
I wasn't in prison.
Oh,
no.
jail. Jail has like a real
jail.
effect on the music though, because you're repeating it in your head over and fucking over. And it just stands out to me that that's kind of the opposite of what you probably do in the studio now, or what people on average do in the studio, where they just go in, lay the shit out, kind of just throw paint at the wall, and then that's it. Whereas, like, you know, I remember having that conversation with PNB Rock like 6 years ago too. Sure. Rest in peace, where he was saying,
rest in peace to him, man. That's my dog.
Because he had that one song that was huge with Kodak. It's been so many years.
Oh man,
hard song that will make a grown man fucking tear up. And I remember him telling me that he was sitting in prison singing that song for years, and the jail was loving it. They were just listening to him sing it and love it. And then he gets out and records it, becomes this big hit. And that occurs to me as like, what did that song sound like when he first sung it? Like, how much better did it get from him just working on it for years and maybe making it sound a little bit better over time? So by the time he finally got to record it, he had done 100 different versions in his head.
You feel me? Exactly. So the confidence, you can hear it. Like, that song, man. And like I love Kodak for, like, you know what I'm saying? No homo, he dope to me. But PNB, that song there, the pain on that, made me fall in love with that dude. You know what I'm saying? But even like me, so like when I'm in jail, when I came home, I made my songs were so jail, I had to transition back to the free world. So it was like, I may have recorded 2 songs out of the 200 I wrote because they were written for like inmates. So I started making jail music. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it took me a minute to just get back adjusted to the free world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I remember talking to Draco the Ruler, rest in peace, who
hard too.
And at one point he was talking about like why he didn't write when he was in prison or whatever, and his version of it was basically like, people don't want to hear that shit. So it's like, I could write about that in my head, and I could write all kinds of shit about jail, but I got to kind of leave that behind when I come back out, because that's alienating to a lot of people, which I found really interesting.
All right, people, we just hit 300,000 subscribers. You know we're trying to hit 400,000 subscribers. So that little red button, tap it, tap in. We appreciate y'all.